Are you tired of losing those one-on-one gun battles and trying to figure out what's wrong with your aim? Today I'm going to give you 3 tips and 1 bonus tip that's going to level the battlefield and help you improve your aim. Right after this. Hey guys, Graybeard Gamer here, bringing you a tips video today on how to improve your aim and win gunfights. I'm going to bring you 3 tips and a bonus tip at the end, and after watching this video, if you put these things into practice, you will improve your win percentage in one-on-one gunfights. If it's your first time on my channel, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. All the support's appreciated. Make sure you hit that bell so that you get a notification when I upload. I will be uploading this weekend, probably Saturday and Sunday, and try to do 3 or 4 videos a week. But I certainly appreciate your support so far. And the moment that you are watching the video for, let's get into tip number 1. One of the most important things you can do is throw on a suppressor on these classes. The muzzle flash is insane in Call of Duty WW2, and if you don't have that suppressor on to suppress that muzzle flash, you're going to lose track of your enemies in the one-on-one gunfights. It's happened to me quite a bit. Good players move back and forth. They're not just going to stand in one spot and let you shoot them. They're going to drop shot, they're going to jump, and they're going to move side to side. And that muzzle flash, with the muzzle flash without a suppressor, you can easily lose track of your enemy and lose gunfights even if you get the first shot off. So make sure that you throw on a suppressor. It really won't decrease the damage enough to be noticeable in the one-on-one gunfights that you're going to come up against, because it's going to be close quarters combat. Tip number 2, guys, aim lower. What I mean by that is aim closer to the midsection, closer to the waistline than the head. A lot of people try to aim upper chest, and when somebody drops shots or you get the recoil kicking in, you're off target and you're going to lose the gunfight. But if you aim towards the midsection, a little closer to the waist area, it's not going to change the amount of shots to kill, because the hit markers in this game are ridiculous, and it will still it'll give you an advantage against the recoil and against drop shot players. The drop shot is back in CoD WW2, and it is definitely real. So again, make sure that you aim a little bit lower, keep the cursor lower. It'll take some practice, but once you do it, you'll reap the benefits, I promise. Tip number 3, guys, and this is probably pretty obvious for some of you, is use a grip on every class that you have. Recoil is inconsistent in this game. For instance, I like to use the grease gun, and without a grip, sometimes there'll be little or no recoil, and sometimes the recoil will be ridiculous. I have noticed that there's a correlation in between how quickly you fire after a reload and the recoil, but I've got to do some testing on that. But it seems to me like it's much worse if you don't hesitate after a reload. If you just reload and go right into firing, and the recoil is ridiculous and inconsistent. So make sure you use a grip on every class, and I know a lot of you guys do already. And for the bonus tip, guys, I will say Exclusive Ace has a video on this that he uses automatic weapons on. But this is something that I like to do to practice my aim as I go into a private match before I jump online, and I'll set the score to 100, maximum score to 100. I'll set up about 6 to 8 bots, and I'll use a semi-automatic weapon, and that forces me to be on target more often when I pull the trigger. And if by playing to 100, it starts to create that muscle memory in your hands, and if you do that enough times each day, if you do that at least once each day when you get online, you'll have that muscle memory built up, and your aim will be significantly improved over what you've done in the past. But anyway, guys, just quick recap: use a suppressor, aim lower towards the midsection, use a grip, and practice before you go into a public match. Coming down to the end of the video, I appreciate your support. Hit that like button, subscribe if it's your first time. My name is Graybeard Gamer, and I am out.